Welcome to Soulframe Devstream 4.
Yay!
I thought it was 3, but yeah, it's 4, isn't it?
Oh my god, you just made me panic for a second.
Wow. No.
Well, because we got Devstream 184
I
and
know.
Soulframe
I like
4.
that there's some alignment
Wow,
there.
that's
I really
cool.
They're
like
always
it.
going to be aligned if you guys
We'll have to
keep to your
maintain this.
word and have a stream
That will be the
every
only
month.
reason we
Yep.
stay
That's right.
consistent. So that
That's
does
right.
not.
Some people are noticing the new lights already, Rue.
It's very bright.
Yeah.
We've upgraded
We
the
got
lights.
new
Finally.
lights, and it's just like what's
Return
that?
them.
Danny Boyle, Sunshine. You know when they fly the spaceship to the sun?
Apparently
Yeah.
it's only at 30% power, so don't.
No, don't.
Good.
We like this. We
Just
like
don't
this.
turn it up.
Don't turn it up. We're
Makes
good.
my skin look fresher.
Welcome to Soulframe Devstream 4. We are very excited to be back. I know it's the first Devstream back. It's obviously the end of January, but we have a lot to talk about. We're excited about 2025. Preludes 8 is live, but we'll get into that. Let's just do our normal housekeeping and introductions. We're going to start with the loveliest one on the couch.
Oh, I'm Sarah.
I thought it was,
No.
Please relax.
My name's Megan.
Hi, I'm Steve.
Delayed reaction.
I didn't hear
Scott.
Jeff go. I missed it.
Jeff was very quiet.
out.
He was very demure about his
Focus.
introductions. And we have
Charlie.
Joey over on gameplay.
yeah, Joey.
He is real, by the way.
He
He's
is
not
real.
my imaginary
Joey is not
friend.
Snuffleupagus.
Part of the Soulframe Slayers from TennoCon is
right.
Sarah and Joey
Yeah.
crushing that. So welcome to Soulframe Devstream 4. We have a lot to talk about. We will be giving away Soulframe Preludes keys during this stream via the Twitch dropper. Almost Twitch dropper?
Picker.
Picker. Thank you.
Yep. Dropper, picker.
I know. Same thing. Rue, do you want to run one right now and just get someone in there?
Sarah's imaginary friend Joey.
He's real. I don't think he knew he was signing up for a lifetime of
Yeah.
joining me
Yeah.
whenever I want as a
lost.
friend. But
And can you read that with your readers? Do you need your readers?
Naxu Weird Void Cat.
That's good.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
The readers are for close.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The readers
I'm
are
sorry.
for close.
I like that you have them on hand, though.
Yeah.
I have them here.
Naxu Weird Void Cat. Congratulations, you've gotten yourself a Soulframe Preludes keys. Please message the Soulframe Twitch channel you're watching right now, and we will hook you up with that key. Friends and family code as well, so you can spread the love.
Oh, that's true. You get some extra codes. I saw some fake codes here in chat as
Yeah,
we
the
were
free
waiting.
Wi-Fi
Yeah,
one was
free
good.
Wi-Fi one
Free
was a bit
Wi-Fi one
silly.
was good.
A little trolly.
Yeah, I like the imagination.
Sarah and the stats team are think are looking at issues where people felt like they signed up day one and still haven't gotten an invite. So we are looking into that if you're in that sad bin of
early
despair and waiting.
early
So
signups.
we are going to check that.
Purgatory. Someone called you Zaddy. And your
Zaddy,
glasses
excellent,
on.
excellent.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That's
Google that
crazy.
later.
Yeah. Oh,
See
Red
what
will
that
know
means.
what that means.
Uh-oh.
It's just Stray Kids.
Stray Kids.
Stray Kidsness. Anyways, we're gonna get into this stream. We have gameplay from Preludes 8 that we're gonna show you. We're gonna talk about P9.
Someone asked, what is Soulframe? So they came to the right spot. Anyway.
Would you like to answer it?
Well, just stay tuned. We'll get you.
All right then.
Get comfy.
Get comfy. All right, 2025.
We're
New
like the
year.
opening band for the Warframe stream, aren't we?
know.
Come on.
This is
no.
like we're the little indie opening band from
No.
London, Ontario, opening for the big rock concert.
No. We're a joint
Yep. Okay.
Joint.
All together.
altogether.
Lifting together.
2025.
Yes.
New
That is
year.
the year.
Yep.
Lots of preludes to come. Lots
Yes.
of goals.
Yep.
How are we feeling about 2025?
Just like 2024,
that's what I
nervous
say,
and
it's-
excited. Terrified,
ambitions,
terrified and excited always. A lot going on at DE and a lot going on ambitiousness for Warframe, but also a lot of ambitiousness for Soulframe.
Yeah.
We just shipped P8, Preludes 8, and got lots of great feedback on that. And yeah, we're going to just keep doing that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about what's coming up in the next one. We're going to try to do these every 4 or 5 weeks for Preludes releases, depending on
That's the goal, yeah.
on how it goes.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we fell into...
We got delayed by helping out on Warframe,
Yeah.
but that's kind of part of having the
Yep,
family, and
that's right, yep.
you know, sometimes
Got to do what you got to do.
yeah,
And we got it
sometimes
done.
Space Mom
and
needs
here we
help
are.
in the kitchen to cook,
That's
so we
right.
go.
We needed more cooks.
Sous chefs, yes.
Speaking of cooks and kitchens, and
Oh, where's this going?
no, I never know. I never know these days.
I like these segues.
I never know these days. We brought some art just to kind of show where perhaps things could come in Soulframe in 2025. We have Neathans. Do you want to talk about a little bit about Neathans?
Ooh, so good. This just got finished this morning.
Rosa.
Yeah,
Rosa.
Shout out
Yep.
Rosa.
Yep.
What's Neathans? What are we looking at?
We showed a bit of it live last year, I think, but it's going to be a new proc set that's coming. That's going to be part of the Bromius quest. We'll probably give you a taste of this before the quest is finished. Of the world.
Okay.
But, Joey, off in the corner, has done a lot of work on laying the groundwork for this. Yeah.
Look at your little envoy in the
So-
corner. You're so tiny.
I know, you're very small.
You're
That's down in
such
the
a
bottom
tiny,
corner.
tiny little guy.
It's kind of like the sacred sap from the trees above has been corrupted.
Yeah, like the voicing trees of old, but unfortunately
Yeah.
they've been polluted and their sap is causing some altered
Yeah,
consciousness.
it's creating some visions.
Yeah,
in
it's
the
creating some visions.
Interesting.
that.
So, yeah.
Heard about those.
So I think this will be the next major dungeon set
Yeah.
that we do.
world.
Probably not P9. Probably this is a little bit
No,
further
I think
ahead.
sometime this year for sure. But
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
Great.
What else do we have that's cool?
How do you feel about horses?
I like him.
So do I.
Yeehaw.
What is this?
I don't know, this poor fella.
What is this?
So there's going to be a bit of a push this year to get some more enemy variety in the game. We showed Mendicants earlier last year, right? I can't remember if we just put art out.
A little bit.
Do you put the code in?
The
Okay, we're back.
stream
Oh.
room.
We're back?
Stream is back. Yes.
Oh, we're back.
We're back.
Maybe.
It's like the good old days.
I'm seeing
Refresh?
F. We want
Refresh?
keys.
Yeah.
Are we
Can I
back?
get
Yeah.
confirmation
That
that,
was
you
fun.
see and hear us, my friends?
Rip?
Still seeing
Please
like lots
and
of rips.
Yeah.
They're delayed. It's okay.
It's very delayed.
Can I get some yeah boys in chat if you can see us?
Boys.
Can I get some yeah boys? How's that?
Back?
Oh,
We
there
back?
We back? We
I
back?
think the
Yep.
corrupted
Dev
E-core
shorts?
affected our land.
I'm seeing yeah boy. Yeah boy.
Ooh, so
E-core from
spooky.
the Dara
There's
League.
the yeah boys.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you. Thank you, Chad. I
They're
love
back.
you and
All right.
appreciate you. All right, horses.
This image goes too hard, I guess. our whole
Broke the-
internet on
broke
our,
the
our
we're
land here.
okay?
Yeah.
You're good?
Right.
Okay, amazing. Sorry, everyone. Little blip in the system there.
Yeah, these are, I don't know if I can, summarize too much without Sydney's help, but the Mendicants are kind of, I think you sort of, the closest thing to think of would be like a ring wraith. They're these kind of like lost legends and kings and sorcerers that have kind of been latent in the earth, but the pollution has given them shape.
Yes.
And they kind of rise back out of the earth. And so that'll be kind of a really cool new faction to add to the game. They're not aligned with the Ode,
No,
right?
they're
not aligned with any of the kind of Dendrit or the Silent Rose. They're their own kind of evil.
Damn, rebels.
They look. This image is amazing.
And there is some spots in the world. I think we showed it. Actually, a bit of the Nimrod quest has a bit of a taste.
Okay, cool.
Like some of the art you'll see in the world where
Amazing.
they live.
We also have some ancestors that the team has been working on. First up, we have Pothia, if I might have said that correctly.
That's right.
I think it's Pothia.
Oh, come on.
Pretty sure.
Just do what I say. I'm just kidding. Who is this lady?
An amazing image by
Keith
Thompson.
Yep.
And the name, of course, just to give us a tongue twister. He always
course,
gives
yes,
us the
always.
tongue
It's
twister.
It's really Keith's fault. It
It is,
always
yeah.
just goes back to
This is one of the primordial envoys,
right.
right? This is the one that is aligned, I think, to the courageous virtue.
Yep. Yep.
And these are the primordials are kind of like the first time envoys in the ancient times kind of came to being.
Yeah, they're kind of the first envoy of each class.
Yeah, and so what is an envoy? I think we're kind of keeping that kind of close to the vest right now,
little
but
bit.
you'll learn that as you play the game and what their relationship is with humanity and with the kind of elder races of the game.
That sword is gonna.
Swords.
Hey.
And we got it in game, all modeled. It looks beautiful.
Look at that. Love her.
Yeah.
Badass girl.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So yeah, I think you know, not to sound like a stuffy corporate CEO, but I saw in chat people were like, "Is this game going to be free to play?" And it is, and it might be things like
how we
this
roll.
that would be
Yeah.
how kind of our platinum version
Is there anything
of
in
the
the
stuff
name
goes.
maybe that gives it a hint?
Primordial
The-
does
the-
give it a
the
hint.
primordial,
Yes,
maybe
yes.
that's
That is not
what
an
does that
accident.
sound like?
But anyway, it looks gorgeous.
Very subtle.
Who modeled this up for us? Do you remember?
That'd be Brandon.
Brandon, thank you, Brandon.
good job, Brandon.
Gorgeous.
Shout out Brandon.
Yep.
We also have an individual by the name of Adijan.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
yeah,
Did I say it?
Monash. You did. You nailed it.
Yep.
You nailed it.
Out of Jen, yes.
What's going on here?
This is a design for another wandering ancestor,
That's
like
right.
Fen, but we're kind of building on the roles the wandering ancestors will have as well. Pacts are kind of, you know, like if you're familiar with Warframe, they're the equivalent to the kind of gameplay styles you can play as with different Warframes. And we need ways to get more in the world that don't rely on, you know, very kind of high level, expensive quests behind them.
You're speaking the language,
Yeah,
aren't
so,
you, these days?
So these
Sounds like a producer right now.
these wandering ancestors. These wandering ancestors you'll find will also offer new packs and playstyles. I think Scott's in the process of actually turning Fen into a pact.
Nice.
Or
Fiery.
Is that a weapon?
fire
Is that a weapon? Can we?
That's
This is a
definitely a
hula hoop
weapon.
that you got to be very careful
Yeah,
with.
geez. Your hips
I don't
better
know
not
why
lie.
he's shirtless using this thing. He's gonna be covered
There's
in
a reason
cuts.
he's shirtless.
He's that good.
He's
Sliced it
confident.
all
He
off.
sliced his shirt off.
Confidence. That's all you need.
We get a lot of questions, I think, as we've been building the game, like, will this weapon type be in? Will this weapon type be in? And we're gonna run the whole gambit, but I think this is gonna be a very interesting weapon sort of stance.
Yeah,
For the
this is
game.
very much a push to
Yeah.
something
Feels
a
like
bit more.
you're clearing the forest.
A little dervish style fighting. It's gonna be
In
awesome.
the forest.
Yep.
I like the style. We have some enemies as well. We talked about the Nethans and showed a little bit of that, but we have the corrupted Solarian.
Okay. Sotarian.
Not a T. Oh, it is a T. My bad.
This is the healthy
Sotarian.
Sotarian.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
This is
this is a tree, you know, caretaker. He walks around and makes sure the trees
Oh,
are okay.
and then, as you guys do, you turn
well, it's
happy
not
things.
us.
This is our.
into sad things.
I know. It's, well, this is what's happening. In
Is
the
this the
world.
sap? Is that the?
That's the sap that's spilling. Yeah.
Damn, gets
It's
us
a weird
all.
face on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what the Ode are doing to these lovely things.
Look, he's breakdancing.
Yeah.
Oh. Is that what that is?
That's what I think it is. And that's what it
No.
should be. So this is part of. Is this part of Nethans and Bromius all together?
Exactly.
Kind
Yep,
of? Very
exactly.
cool.
Yep.
Very
Is
cool.
that the
New
scale
enemy
with the
types.
guy on the side?
I feel like you should be
Maybe
bigger.
you'd be bigger.
Someone said
yeah.
that's terrifying and gross. Cool.
It's kind of so.
Is it Voldo in Soul Calibur? I'm getting
It
some
is
of
Voldo,
some of these
yeah.
poses are
Those
giving
are
me
there.
a bit of Voldo vibe
Very
here.
much Voldo, yeah.
Yep.
Little inspiration. And one of the most devastating things I personally believe you guys are working on
Oh,
is
no.
the.
Oh, I know where you're going.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know where you're going.
What?
I
Why?
went my head, but
Oops. Can you go one back?
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, beautiful.
Why?
Well,
Why?
you know,
What did the
the
avocados
corruption,
ever do to you?
It doesn't
It's like
discriminate,
avocado
right?
Mac.
Gets us all one day. What's going on? What happened?
It's a Sprout Folk mech.
Yeah.
Why did you massacre my boy? Says
I
Steven.
know,
I know.
This isn't avocado, but it might
not
be.
him,
It
but-
might be his
Sprout.
cousin.
It's probably his cousin.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
It's his family.
Yeah, this is what happens.
Everyone's
happens?
upset.
We are going to try and, like, when this isn't an enemy type you fight, but we are going to try and work it into that when you destroy the corrupted form of these, when they die, a cabbage sprouts. So you at least get to kind of.
Cabbage Patch Kids.
My heart. My heart. That's,
No, you should be happy.
Yeah.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm like
There's some
devastated.
redemption.
But it's also beautiful.
I remember when we put the ode dogs in, and someone cornered me at TennoCon. Listen, you can't have us killing dogs.
I like that person.
And I was just like,
now?
it's so true.
You're so
Now we
right.
don't.
So
No,
now
we
you
don't.
just free them and they run off.
Aw, isn't that better?
We need to work. I really want those dogs to show up in the sleeping.
At the
wake up.
beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you save any, you get a chance to have one
That's
sleeping.
so
Yeah, that's
cute.
cute.
All right, we're doing
They
A-list
have fleas, though.
priority.
Oh, that's fun. We also have the Gauntlet of Janelle.
Nice, nailed it.
Oh,
Yeah.
who is that? She's so pretty.
Who is this space bun Leia
And cool.
queen?
So the thing we were just talking about this morning is, like, I'm not sure if people realize when you play as a Tempest, you're playing as an Ode class soldier. So this is just another variant that we're working on.
Incredible.
That we'll probably
Sick.
also have.
I love her.
Yeah.
Love
But
her.
it's a mix of a Fey arm wearing some
Gotcha.
oat armor.
Gotcha. Beautiful.
Yep.
And then
That
last
looks
but not
amazing.
least, for fun, exciting things, not exclusive to just that this year, we have a new sword concept. The Synod.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
yeah,
That's good. That's good.
Now I'm really nervous about saying anything.
When
The
you say it,
Synod?
it becomes canon.
Yeah, it does.
So if you mess it up, we have to live with it for the rest of the game.
Yes. So this
thing
is
gets cooler.
one. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is one
This is
form.
Yeah.
But what about another form?
Yeah, that's pretty rad.
Oh, watch
It's
out.
like a Gillette product.
Very useful for
Multitasking.
Oh, that's right. You can cook the whole
you should.
the whole team's hot dogs can be cooked
Put that
on
in the
this.
s'more
Yep.
scene.
Yep.
I like it.
Multi-purpose sword.
So
Yeah.
how's this gonna work? What's the vibe?
Just you see it like that, just like
Just
that.
that.
Yeah.
It's gonna fan out.
It's gonna fan.
Oh,
out.
Probably
my
for
God.
heavy attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Multi-stab, 100%. That's right. All right, very cool.
Very rad.
pokey.
All right. Just a taste of some things.
Lightsaber meme, right? Like just more
Yeah.
lightsabers.
Just a taste of some things that you guys have kind of queued up for 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, a lot more in store. That isn't, it. But one thing that did launch literally a week ago
Yes.
was PA.
Yes.
Yay! Preludes 8
A
is
little on the
out.
late side, but
Yeah.
like the
you
fortune
know.
cookie says, better late than never.
That's right. And Sarah and Joey are, like I
gameplay
said, our
time?
Soulframe Slayers and are game playing it up. So let's.
You guys gonna run the quest?
Yes.
Kind of looked
Very
like
good.
the collector has come. I'm looking at the overcast.
It does.
We
Oh.
just got rid of that woman.
Okay.
My controller is
Maddox
dead.
flew down.
Is
and,
it dead?
yeah.
Oh, no, you just got. There you go.
It's not turning on.
Oh.
It's okay.
Root.
Root.
Do we have batteries? Yeah.
No. It's just not connecting.
It's not connecting.
Oh.
Rue to the rescue.
I tested it 7 times.
It was working
okay.
before. I saw it.
Yeah.
So Sarah, what is kind of the gameplay goals? What's the vibe?
So in Preludes 8, we had Orengal's Fable come out, the Shewolf Snared. We have the Silent Rose Enclave now available with a Diora mission. So we're going to take you through some of that and
Cool.
talk about some of the feedback we got, some of which has already been implemented.
Not working?
Did you do something?
You gave her a dead controller.
Okay.
I think it's just she struggles. That's okay.
And yeah, that's what we're going to play today.
So the Enclave that's the drip and flagon. We can
Oh,
all
yes.
hang out. Hub.
Yes, the hub. The social
Silent
hub
Rose
is launched.
Rocks
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
green
Oh,
DT.
wicked. Yep.
Had a beer there. What's a beer in Soulframe?
Oh, is there a name? What's the name of the beer in Soulframe?
Oh.
Or Sydney?
It's a flagon of ale. I don't know.
I did see
the-
some questions if are we ever going to be able to drink beer in the flagon? So
Yeah, we talked about that.
We
And-
definitely will be.
And maybe you get a little tipsy.
Oh.
Is the game rated M?
I
Can we
think-
get away with that?
I think we might. I think we've got
Ex-
other problems that probably will make it rated M
priorities.
Excellent.
Yep.
All right, so we're doing. You're gonna go to Diora first.
We're starting our quest. Fable.
Fable.
No, nice.
Our
Good
little
save, good
fable.
save, good
Need
save.
some monies first,
Yeah.
of course.
But
So
yeah.
how does one start it? What's kind of the
You
starting
may have
point?
noticed some interesting balloons that have now been added to various encounters.
There's a
in the
few
game.
locations where these balloons can show
One of
up.
them might be by the sea here, possibly coves.
Is that where you come out naked? Is that the spot?
It's close,
It's close.
but it's
Yeah,
not.
close,
It's
yeah.
not.
All right.
So you found a note.
Do you want to read it?
Do your best voice.
Set your voltaic chains and wait. She will break, and her lonesome call will draw the rest to snare. What's his name?
Sign on.
Expects nothing less than the brood set.
And you're at
Broad set.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
you're in
different-
your
it's
voice
a different
actor
game
art.
entirely.
You're in your.
Yep.
What's happening?
That's very old, guys.
We've got Mada leaving
look at
in the
her.
background as this happens.
See ya.
Yeah.
I kind of like the overcast cloud.
Yeah.
Oh. Sadness imminent. What did they do? What have they done?
They've chained her.
Funny time.
The timing worked out perfectly.
I know.
That was so
I
funny.
know.
That was by accident.
That was so weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, what a game you've made.
Yeah.
That was
That's
just
incredible.
the collector leaving.
It's the collector leaving. Sing it.
Yes, Lord Nightmare is right. That was the very first thing we ever showed for Soulframe.
That's
Was
right.
that scene
I was just gonna
of
say.
Orangol being chained.
That's right.
Yeah.
Is now finally
Now it
accessible.
finally has its time. Just to backtrack a little bit, I did see someone say in chat again that they've been signed up for a year and don't have a code.
Yep.
We kind of talked about it at the beginning of the stream. We are taking a look at how we give codes to people and looking back to see if there are any issues with people who signed up day 1, month 2, and haven't gotten a code yet. So we are looking into that.
Yes.
And we will give away codes on the stream, like right now.
Whoa.
Sorry, Rue. Sorry.
Log on.
Get into it. Get into it. Thank you, Rue.
You can see some of the interesting design overlaps accidentally in this stream where a collector event happened. It made the whole game world overcast. She left, the sun cleared just as the howl was going on while this quest was started. You can see that the reward screen popped up because every time the sun rises, that's when the rewards that you earn that day pop up. So a lot of things happen overlapped in this living world.
There's a lot going on. Speaking
going
of
on.
Trezals, congratulations! You've won a Soulframe Preludes access key. Trezals.
Dallas.
Please whisper the Soulframe Twitch channel you're watching right now. We will get you your Soulframe Preludes key. We'll get that information from you, and you get your friends and family code as well, so you
Look
can
at what
spread
they've
the
done.
Oh, it's so sad.
love. This game, I tell you.
Yeah, and I see someone asking about the code. I don't want to interrupt that. I'll interrupt this.
1 second, please. Yeah.
Sarah's playing with the Orangol pack.
Yeah, I was going to shout that out after this.
Look at your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty rad.
Good job, Sarah. Give a kiss. Oh. She's not too sure. It's cool.
You can talk, that's what it is.
Spoilers.
Yeah, come on now. Come on now.
Anyone's puppies, not hers. Just normal puppies. Shewolf freed.
Wow, we did it.
Quest complete. Good job, Sarah.
Thank you.
So now the goal is to find
Yeah, it was a bit funny
those-
doing that with a
She's gonna need a
charged
bit of
up
help.
idol.
Yeah, I know.
I actually did
No,
not
it looked good.
do that, but-
That's fine.
Orangol's going to need a bit of help. So she might.
I mean, Joey's there.
Joey's there to help.
Joey, you chase after her. I am going to go this way.
I did see a question in chat that I signed up early and it's not fair. And actually, the script is supposed to make early people more
Yeah.
commonly picked when we
Yeah.
do send out codes.
Exactly.
And Sarah's been chasing the stats team to make sure that actually that script is working.
happening.
So we will be checking on that.
And hopefully this is not too premature to say, but we are hoping to do a bigger send for Preludes 9 and make sure we get some of you guys that signed up, day 1, day 2. Well, hopefully you've all been in, but we're going to check that and make sure you guys are all got an invite. So if you want to play right now in the current state of things, you can. And
Yeah, we'll look into that.
speaking
Absolutely.
of these doggies,
Wait, where? Oh, not the not the
not
dogs.
the
we
pup.
got. Scott, did you want to talk a little bit about the Orangol Pact?
I was going to say she could have howled and had an ally there for a second.
Oh yeah, I should have done that. I was like, when I see one,
Yeah.
I'm gonna howl, and then I immediately
Get your
forgot.
howls on.
Yeah.
Gotta howl it up. There'll be another one.
There will be.
But
There's
yeah, so
always
we
another.
have our werewalker, which
Yeah, that was a good use.
I have seen a lot of people using it for traveling a bit quicker,
It is,
and
yeah.
I am
That's
one of
what
those
it's meant for.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leaving poor Joey.
We don't have mounts in the game, but we have this. So. Oh, that was a good move.
Yeah.
What else is the pact got?
Well, I need to see I've got my puppies.
Yeah. So you can have some spectral wolves as friends for a while. So you can have up to 2. There was a lot of feedback about adding more, and we had it at 4 at one point, and with co-op, it's too much.
Oh, hell
There's
yeah.
a lot of wolves running around.
that's my
so
dream.
we capped it at 2 currently.
Fair.
They do scale as you level up, though. Then there's this one, which is the Werewalker ability. So this is more of like a scouting traversal power. Allows you to get through the world a little quicker. Allows you to back off to your envoy. You can, if you cast it again, you can go back to where you cast it from, or you can decide to teleport to the spot that you're at.
Attack someone.
We did buff the damage on the initial strike, as you can see.
Yep.
So that it's more effective.
It's awesome.
When you use it.
Oh.
Yeah, and then the idol is anyone know?
The idol?
Blood
Yeah.
moon.
Idol.
There's a
Blood
name,
moon.
but something that we saw is there's not a lot of UI even about idols, so people don't understand completely.
Yeah.
Idol is
What
like
they
your
do?
superpower.
Yeah.
So if you look on the bottom right, you can see like a meter charging up in the yellow.
The gold
So
bar,
yeah. So as you do attacks and damage to enemies, you'll build this meter up, and then you can spend it on your idol and attack with like a more ultimate or a stronger ability.
It's like your Super Saiyan kind of mode, right?
Yep.
Well,
And you mentioned earlier Sarah's wearing the armor. Are you wearing the orange
Yeah, I've got it on.
armor set?
Yeah, just the armor set. that you get.
Orange armor set?
Yep.
Very
including
cool.
the little wolfy eyes too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably my favorite part about it.
And I am leading us somewhere because something else got added in.
Yeah. What else got
Oh,
added?
I know where I was wondering.
Okay. I was wondering where you're going.
Okay.
I have a
Cool.
plan.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Interesting.
Where are we? Do we know? Can we say? You
from
may
the-
have seen this at the very beginning.
It's from
in
the
our little
Devstream intro.
intro.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Joey's there!
He's up on the roof.
Joey, what are you doing out there?
Joey's like
Don't jump off the roof!
patiently waiting for you.
Aw.
Well,
Well, let's
well.
see what this.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Bird.
Let's do it.
See your skills.
Oh no.
Let's see if you get this in the first try.
First go.
Oh, she's incredible.
So
She's
skilled.
incredible.
It's not like Ocarina at all, is it?
No, summertime who?
Might you hope for a minnow yet? An envoy you'll be. Ah, to practice. A wisp there, dreary along, hoping no minnow comes snatching it up. If you're so smart, let's see you use it. Rushed is no way for witches. And tomorrow you'll try again. Now, run fetch me some bangle nuts for this cake of yours.
Oh.
High on skies, remember. Oh, and happy birthday!
Day.
Not the birthday!
What was that? For you in chat who have been asking,
Lord.
what is an envoy? Perhaps
hint.
we're starting to find
Yeah.
out.
I don't know what bagel nuts are.
I think it's an important ingredient for cake
Yeah.
when it's your Bairn Day.
So that's our Preludes introduction to a bit of backstory. We'll continue to kind of flesh that out. But we thought, we'd kind of put these little drops in for players to find to give some context to the world.
Yeah, we're probably going to make those as kind of like interactive
Yeah.
memories. Not quite like Breath of the Wild, I think, right? They're going to be a little different.
Yeah, a little bit.
But one of the things we had planned, I think, initially was to have this huge early sequence where you play. If you remember, we showed the war song intro, showed your mom handing you off as a baby, and our intent was to have you kind of play out that whole
Like a really
sequence and
long,
meet
like,
Doyen, your grandfather, and learn all those things. What we found was when we started stacking those things together, it was kind of like deferring how long you got to play the game.
Yeah.
So now we're starting to kind of chop those up a bit and kind of sprinkle them in the world and give you a reward for exploration.
And it feels good, kind of like it fits the context of the game too. You kind of wake up this outcast,
Yep.
and
Who
you have
am
to
I?
kind of
Where am
rediscover
I?
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's me every day, Jeff.
It's rough, I know,
It's
it's
rough
rough.
in these streets. So Sarah, where are you going? What's your...
We did show this last time, so they already kind of know where we're leading.
Oh.
But there is
Where
now
are you
the
gonna go?
first social hub.
We're going to
in our game.
The flagon.
And yeah, we're going to the flag again.
I like that you use it as an opener for the attack.
Yeah.
Oh, there, thanks,
uh,
Joey.
Joey's still there. Yeah.
That's the intent.
I know. You're gonna cry.
As well, that came in P8 was new Undercity tile sets, I believe.
Yeah, we're going to see one of them in a little bit, perhaps.
Yep.
Perhaps.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Oh, we cleared this earlier. That's why all the guys are gone.
Close.
We wanted to make it really easy to get to our drinks. It's been a long day already.
But yeah, the Undercity's getting a bit of expansion and some new. Actually, we were just talking about it's getting a bit of a visit again. I think we found that like you're spending a bit too much time in the procs in general. So I think Scott was looking at making them a bit more efficient and
Yeah, I
not
think
trapping you down.
people
there
are
so
missing
long.
about 80% of the loot.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is we were looking at the stats this morning. I was actually looking at the Pact power casting stuff, and in that I noticed that the in the dungeons it's about 75% on average that are the loot's being missed.
Yeah.
So we're looking at the distribution of like the dead ends through the proc levels because we find they lead you to a dead end, which isn't great, but the way they get distributed, you end up missing them, and then that's where we've ended up putting a lot of loot. So there was a reason to go down there, but so we're looking at relaying out how those things are added to the profits.
Yeah, TLDR, a little more fun.
Yeah.
Right? Increase the fun, Scott. The Ootland returns. Oh, I love
I know,
I
it's
love
so
the
good.
writing and the acting that was done for this character. It's so
Doing a
cool.
good job.
Yeah, I think this is where we quit last time, but now you can get a little job from
She's
Diora.
fired.
We are at her service, aren't we, Joey?
Joey just wants a drink.
Nope. Gotta work. Drinks later.
That song, I think they did upload to YouTube.
They did.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
it's on.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic
YouTube
song.
now.
Made
Go to
it
our
in collaboration
channel.
by a couple Canadians.
The Doyle.
Yeah.
Our newfies.
Other Keith and
Yep.
and
The other
Keith Power and Doyle, right?
Yeah, you can go watch it on loop. That's what I do every morning. I do a little dance in my house and then I start working on our game.
Question in chat, are we going to be able to add icons to the map?
Yes,
Add
you can.
icons to
You
my-
can. I think that's bound to on keyboard. I think it's bound to right click.
Perfect.
Yep.
Try it out.
Yep.
I think they were talking
Depends.
about marking it
They
up, like
mean-
long term.
Oh,
I was gonna
permanent
say-
marking.
Like, hey, this is where this
Oh, I
is. Hey, this
see.
is like
Yeah.
That'd be
Go back
super
to it
cool.
kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great idea.
Yeah.
we definitely
allow
need
them
that.
Written it
to
down.
add their own
Do it.
stuff,
Yep.
so they know where to.
Why is she so into
Nada
me?
is
Yeah,
very-
she's
She's
really
just
like.
Nada is very
obsessed
yeah,
with me.
obsessed with you
Taxes
today.
are due, baby.
Please, give me a rest.
Typically,
Typically, I would go, take care of that, obviously, but I have priorities today and they
Yeah,
don't involve,
there's-
so she can
someone
take
needs
what
help.
she wants. I'm so sorry.
Really? You're just like she's gonna make away with all the treasured memories of the Dendrid people.
No one else should do this. Do not do what I do.
Damn. Sorry, girl. Oh, I think we were working about the nameplates with friends because I remember in the not the flagon, the Silent Rose.
Yep.
Yeah,
There was some.
The drip
just
and
got
flagon?
that fixed
Flagon.
in most recent hotfix, or it's coming in the next hotfix.
The missing ones?
The missing names.
like the name,
Yeah.
the title,
Yeah.
the name of
I
the
think
people around
I think
you.
Brady did fix that this
think-
morning.
Ah!
Yeah.
I think
this
it's
morning.
coming in the next
Hotfix
hotfix.
near
next
you.
hotfix.
Oh, nice.
I think it's
Yeah.
after this stream, so if you are annoyed with that.
Very well. All right. Lovely. What's your current quest, Sarah?
I am helping Diora with her task she gave us, which is, I think, over here. Yep.
Someone's asking if we're going to have Ortis, a version of Ortis in Soulframe, but I think
The bird is Ordis.
the
kind
bird,
of.
the bird is kind of
Bird
Ortis,
is
yeah.
basically
And then
Ortis,
I think in a combination of the ancestors that live in your Nightfold as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, I
Yeah.
feel
And they
it's
kind
more
of,
of a combined.
yeah, it's a team effort.
I think
yeah.
you're going back to the collector.
Yeah, it feels like you're going
I
back.
kind of get lost in it. I mean, I'm on the way. Oh,
There you go. Just gotta climb some mountains.
I will say, this is a struggle I sometimes see other people
It's the
have.
bright lights. It's
It
hard
is
to see the
not.
screen.
Honestly, though,
Can you choose
it's
a
the-
time of day?
It's a time of day and
Yeah.
it's overcast.
these 30%
You
bright
got this.
lights.
Yeah, you got
You're
this.
good. You are good. Avocados Ordis.
I mean, half the fun is getting lost, not gonna lie, but
Because it's so beautiful.
We should just make the bird lock onto your choice, so you don't
I
have to do
think
this.
It does.
It does, yeah.
it
There you
does.
go, yeah.
Yeah.
Use your bird.
Use your Ordis.
Okay.
We can do another code giveaway, Roo, if you don't mind.
That would be great.
Okay.
Spin that bad boy up. Another Preludes access key. Avocado is event kid. Oh, okay.
That's
Oh, event kids are amazing. We
Panini
have,
Pigeon 2.
what was it?
Panini Pigeon 2.
Panini Pigeon? I don't know about that one. Panini Pigeon 2.
Oh, Joey's got this.
Congratulations.
Joey's got
Oh,
this.
Joey's got this.
it's really good.
Help come
Joey's
to those
carrying.
who ask.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Panini Pigeon 2.
We were trying to fight earlier. Who do you think would be better in a PvP condition to PvP?
My money's on Joey.
Oh, don't say that. Panini Pigeon 2, please
Is that my
whisper
last
the
one I
Soulframe
needed?
Twitch channel.
Oh, it's not
We'll
showing
get you
up
hooked
because the banneret thing.
Oh, the banner icon.
I guess it takes over the UI
you gotta
there.
kill 'em.
I think that was my last one for this area. Maybe not. This is DE Sarah 17.
17.
Yeah.
So many Sarahs.
Where is? Oh, finally, our time of day is.
Oh, the collector left.
Yeah,
done.
they'll wait for a bit and then
Yeah.
they'll
like,
leave.
oh,
But
you're
they're stalling
ghosting
good. No, they'll just be like, well, I guess no one cares if we steal all this stuff.
Just.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. There you go. Now that's how you do it.
Oh, sorry.
Saving
Get
that for episode 2.
Whoa, maybe it's getting into it. It's custom.
I love the claws. I love them.
Yeah.
So good.
Nice work.
Love it. Sorry.
This claw.
Sparrow's toes.
Good job.
Good.
Great job, Sarah.
All right.
Your vetch is maxed out.
Whoa. Is it?
Oh, look at
You
your
got some
loot.
good Drax too.
Yeah.
Damn. Where to now, Sarah?
The north.
The north. To the north.
I just
we
have a
go.
feeling we should go to the north. I don't know why.
Take us there, Sarah. Take us
I'll
there.
try.
Take us there.
I don't think I'm actually.
Do you want to
going
go
quite north.
through P8 feedback while there's some
Yeah.
travel
Certain-
time?
Oh, yeah.
We
that'd
do
be
have
great.
a lovely little
Yeah.
slide roof.
Where do you want to look at P8 feedback? I mean, we're getting feedback from chat as well.
Yeah,
But,
that's great.
so we might as well.
But we've got a list. Don't you worry.
I'll just keep the audio in the background.
Yeah,
Yeah,
perfect.
great. Yeah, so just to go over some Preludes 8 feedback, you can see there was some downtime confusion with the Orengal quests. We've been sort of been a little bullish on this, where her return is supposed to be a bit of a surprise.
Yes.
So we've changed some presentation issues for that, and
Just ruined the surprise.
the idea, well, just so people can understand the madness, behind, the method behind the madness. You can see with Mata coming in the collector and the time of day shifts and all of these things overlapping. The idea is that we're trying to make the world feel like it's ticking to its own clock or going to the beat of its own drum, and not just you, so that Orengal's going to wait until she sees you fight more to understand if you're kind of on her side. And so that's kind of why we're pushing those angles. Some of them are frustrating. We're going to see how that plays out, but that's kind of the reason why there's a bit of downtime confusion. Orengal Pact scaling of buffs. Scott already talked about that. We already hotfixed a few issues.
Yeah, we're continuing to monitor, and we'll. I think the idol's on deck to be buffed up a bit,
Yep.
but I want to get a proper comparison to the other packs before I do that. So, yeah.
We do have mouse and keyboard issues and throwing controls and sensitivity issues. One of the things that we're struggling with right now is we have a camera lock-on system when you're in melee, and then when you switch to the throw, some of that camera lock-on left-right is affecting the throw, so that's something we hope to address. There's a lot of attackers at the same time. If you are a little under-leveled, you're going to get staggered quite a bit. And there's also a persistent problem we haven't dealt with yet, which is as your life scales, your elixir is not meeting that, right? So it's a bit frustrating. You're like, heal, 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 heal.
Yeah. You burn through everything you have
You burn
quickly
through everything
in
you
some
have.
fights. Yeah.
So the elixir scaling is an issue that we know about and has been raised again. Sarah mentioned a bit of the UI visibility. What does Orangol's Pact do? That's going in just today, not in a hotfix, but just going on to dev today to explain more about what these abilities do and how they function.
I think we got to do a better job of putting the function in the world as well. Like
Yes.
when buffs are present on you or on your thing, we're not clear.
Yep.
Warframe relies a lot on the icons
icons,
in the
yep.
top, and
Yep.
I really like to avoid that this time. So I think finding ways to show the player has a buff and stuff on them.
Visual indicators.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah, so and the other one I think was we redid the health bar stuff, and it's a little too thin, maybe a lot too thin. Loot quality and rarity. So we've got what was the one you were talking about, Sarah?
I've
I saw
actually
that
seen
go
many
by.
questions
mention
in
it?
chat.
Yeah, I saw it in chat as
Is
well.
Geth drop rates intended?
Yep.
Give us Gathananana.
Yep. So
I feel
loot
you.
quality and rarity is we hear you loud and clear.
Yep.
We're absolutely on the same page. We have a problem with the moat system. Is a redo in my opinion, but we do have a current problem where moat slots are tied to weapon rarity. So there's kind of a junk tier. People are kind of abandoning weapons that they might like too soon. We don't like that. And then a general lack of guidance. You can see we're struggling to find the right balance here where we really don't want to signpost. We want you to explore and reward you for exploration, and we don't want to railroad you very much.
Yeah.
And so it's a general lack of guidance. I think some good summaries of our Preludes players are saying if you know what to look for, you're going to have a good time. And if you don't, you might say, well, there's nothing here,
Yeah.
and leave quickly. So in P9, if you want to go to the next slide, Rue. Obviously, P9 is going to be reacting to this feedback. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have 2 more factions in the game and establish Silent Rose as one of those 3 as well.
Yep.
And at the beginning of the game, you're going to be choosing a path. And so this isn't going to mark your map with tons of things to check off or anything like that, but it's going to guide you through the golden path of the game, so to speak. So make sure that you get Orlick, make sure you know where your crafting ancestors are, hopefully with a bit of subtlety. And it also gives you an identity early on in the game, whether you're kind of going to fight the Ode, or you're going to subvert the Ode, or you're going to focus on healing the world.
Yeah.
So these are kind of like the 3 paths that you'll be choosing. Most of the things that that choice does is just give you starting gear and gives you initial things to unlock. It's not going to lock you out of the other things.
No.
For example, you'll be able to go and play this Orangol quest regardless of what path you're on. You'll be able to just find it in the world, find her chained, and feel like there's a reward for your exploration. We're also going to include a mini adventure system with that. So I would kind of think of that as like Warframe Bounties meets Slay the Spire. So there'll be kind of this procedural kind of mini adventures that you'll be going on. We already have a prototype on dev working for this, so that when you feel like you're not sure what you should do, the factions are going to say, well, if you're not sure, we've got some stuff we want you to do.
Yep.
And that will be a way to give you things to work on while you're waiting for us to drop in more bespoke content. So moats and buildcraft, my Envoy is not the same as yours, is a big push. So we are going to be working on that system for Preludes 9. We're still doing iteration, as I mentioned, on the throwing controls, on the elixir scaling, and just in general on combat. We'll be iterating on that for quite some time, I think. But we are going to continue that. We're going to introduce more forms of loot in Preludes 9. Right now, it's really a lot of crafting and crafting materials. You're not really getting a lot of other things. So I think if we get to it, we're probably going to introduce a totem slot, like an amulet slot, and there'll be more exciting loot for that that you can customize your character with and upgrade them. And then we're going to tear down the walls
Literally.
of the game world. You're going to see a lot of stuff that isn't finished, but rather than having those blocking volumes and those really big kind of stone walls, we're just going to let you explore the island as we populate it throughout our
Yeah,
Preludes
if you want,
development.
you can run.
You just run for an hour up into the north and check things out.
Yeah, it was also kind of penning the artists in a bit too much as well, we found. So
Yep.
hopefully this helps kind of.
So that's going to happen. It'll put a bit of pressure on wanting to have mounts in the game. We'll get to it,
Yep.
but I think that's just something to warn you about Preludes 9. And then lastly, while we're working on a sort of a fire magic pact with Fen Jotar, who's not just going to be an ancestor, he's also going to give you, he's also going to bond with you and give you a whole new kit to work with, a whole new pact. And then we're going to have a caster weapon from the Ode. So this is going to be these kind of gauntlet-y, you were saying this reminds you of Spellbreak.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like big time.
Yep. So we're going to be working on these as well. So if you kind of are more of a cautious player and you want to kind of just stand back and do casting,
Yep.
then this might be a primary weapon that you'll want to do.
That's me, and then Joey can go fight the people.
Oh,
Yes,
nice.
exactly.
That's
Maybe
our
Sarah
play
will hang back.
style.
Yeah. And yeah, I think if you're picking up on it from the art and stuff, there really are kind of two, I would say, sort of types of technologies for envoys to pursue in the game. And that is the Ode, which are the bad guys, but they have this kind of voltaic tech, so that lock arm and these kind of like Tesla-esque or these kind of acidic type of weaponry. And then you have the more naturalistic pacts that are kind of the old world, the animals, and the ancestors. So those are the kind of two forks. This will be a very interesting weapon to add in Preludes 9. So yeah,
That
thanks,
is
Rue.
an ambitious
Good rundown.
It is
update.
ambitious. Yeah.
Sinclair.
Gonna do it.
We're gonna miss on
Let's
half of that,
go.
but
No,
we're,
no,
but
no,
we're gonna
no,
try
no.
real hard.
You've said it now.
If it doesn't end up in P9, it'll end up in P10.
That's right, exactly. Yep.
It'll come eventually.
Or a
That's
year
what
from now, you can tell us that we missed something
Yeah.
on the list.
Yeah, we'll start our own whiteboard and
Yeah.
just have all this stuff. That's fine.
Yep.
I remember the whiteboard.
Yep.
Oh yeah. whiteboard.
Fun.
I was going to bring it today.
Yep, that's
but,
fine.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that's
Rue.
great, Rue.
Yeah.
Thank you.
oh,
Yeah, so I think in chat, yeah, it's sort of like that. The Ode represent kind of sort of a technological type of magic.
Yes.
And
Yep.
and then the own beasts and the dendrits and the ancestors represent more of a classic sort of elder earth magic.
Yes.
So and we want players to be able to enjoy both or specialize in either.
Amazing. While Sarah does this, we do have some Q&A
Oh,
from
yeah.
the community that we can
Oh, and do another giveaway.
and do another giveaway.
Yep.
The
Sarah's
generous
feeling
Sarah
generous.
speaks.
More.
Speaketh.
Yeah,
More
and I
dots.
do see console players here asking, we have some meetings at GDC. I don't have anything to announce yet. It is obviously very important for us in the Soulframe's future, but we don't have anything to
right?
announce in terms of consoles. Obviously, we're in this Preludes phase, which is a fancy way of saying pre-alpha, where we are doing quick releases and we're getting immediate feedback from envoys who are playing, and PC is the best place for us to do that loop quickly without the cert process and that sort of thing. But I'm a big console player, and so obviously that's something that is in the roadmap for the game.
We also have a big focus on using a controller
And we are
out of the
doing
gate, right? So that's why the
yes.
mouse
Yeah.
and keyboard is a little bit of a mess right now, is because a lot of us just play on controller
Yep.
to make sure that the console focus is there,
Yeah.
Yep.
not an afterthought.
Yeah. So apologies if you are only a console, only on a console for your platform, but we are thinking about you. Just nothing to announce yet. Sorry.
Should we switch away so you can cheat?
Maybe.
Sorry,
Switch away. Switch away.
Yeah.
Rue, who won that? Sorry.
It was Warrior X
Warrior
underscore
XKZ.
KZ.
Amazing. Warrior
Oh, good
XKZ
memory.
with some underscores. Congratulations.
With
please
some underscores.
please
A mix
whisper
of underscores and
the
mixed
Soulframe
case.
channel you're watching right now, and we will get you hooked up with your Preludes access. Ready for some Q&A?
Yeah, and I saw one already. When
Yes.
are you going to make the island bigger? Yes. So in P9, we're
We'll
going
do
to
P9,
we're
yeah.
going to
Yeah.
tear down all the walls. There's a whole
When we say that, if people are in Preludes now, it's those giant black walls that are kind of fencing you in. We're just ripping those out, so you can kind
all
of walk
that comes
around.
out, and what the players are currently on is probably less than a third.
Less than a third of
of the
what's
size of
there.
the current
You're going to see a lot
island.
of empty space. You're going to see a lot of work in progress, but I think you're going to kind of see how everything gets
The
made
guts
as well.
of it.
So
it's
it's
cool.
the guts, yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, from Ivaris M. Will armor have stats, or is it just cosmetic?
armor will have stats.
Love it.
Yes.
From Libby Air
right?
spinner.
Yeah.
No,
And
and
slots.
yeah,
And slots.
And slots.
And
yeah.
slots.
Yeah,
Slots.
Very good.
customization and
Oh, is
stats.
that confirmed now?
And
Oh,
then
nice.
if you, and then just like I think any classic kind of MMO-ish
Totally, yeah.
kind of thing, there will be at some point the transmorg option. So if you like a certain look, but you want the stats, then we'll let you use
can we switch
Verminia
back
to
now?
kind of
Advanced
do some
alchemy.
do some
I think
alchemy
it's
and make
Advanced
that work.
alchemy. Bring your big textbook.
Yep.
Amazing.
So maybe
Yep.
just-
Libby has to say, the weapon fragment grind is a bit confusing, trying to find which enemy drops which part. Would there be like a codex being made that helps designate which enemy drops what piece?
It's a great question, and this is a big thing for P9 that we want to attempt.
Yeah, loot distribution is.
You can come back,
It
Ruth.
needs work, and it's high on our radar. So that's definitely something we're going to address. Giving each enemy type its kind of its own loot table, so that when you do find certain things, you'll know that if I go back and kill the red ode, that I will get
The drop
so-
I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got
And
it.
So I
Orlick,
think
I
that'd be
think, would
great.
be a great place to put some of this information
Yep.
if the player discovers it long term. But yeah,
Yeah, so for P9, probably won't have the codex entries, but in P9 we do want to make some gains in enemy-specific loot tables.
yeah. There's also a problem right now where you end up needing your blacksmith to be a higher rank, but all the recipes you have are given are of the wrong rank, so you
Yep.
don't have the right recipes to actually. We have issues that we need to solve.
Yep.
Got some issues, so
We got issues. I got lots of issues.
Personal issues, but also
Personally,
Sarah's rescuing here, which is
Saving some puppies.
oh, they're so cute. She's a very grumpy mom.
She is tough love.
adolescence, man.
love.
Yep, I know. When the kids are running away and you told them not to.
Adolescence. Question from Minion135. Will the weapon and pact inventories be kept as they currently are? Where we do not need to purchase slots?
Oh, that's a very good question. I think that's, I can't give you an answer right now. I think it's something we are figuring out in the next few months, though. I think probably closer to summer we'll have some better answers on that. We always try to build the game as fun first, and then figure out kind of how we pay for its development, because it is going to be a free game. So we will be asking for money if you can support us, and slots is a very common one, and it's very commonly tied to like the database expense of our infrastructure. So I would anticipate maybe, but sorry, I can't answer that yet.
That's all right.
But it's a very good question.
There you go. Howl is asking, are there plans for more time weather manipulation similar to the Cloud Quell potion? And if so, can/will we be able to use them in more scenarios?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I think it's a big goal.
We
for
don't
sure.
we don't have nearly enough weather stuff yet in the game either, so that's a big part of the experience of the game. I think
grab
Get your
that.
move.
Grab that.
Get your move.
my favorite way
Nice, that's
to
the last
experience the
one.
game is just to be moving through while time of day is changing and weather hopefully soon will be changing. I just love the immersive aspect of Soulframe right now is kind of one of my favorite parts of it. So definitely manipulation of that would be very cool.
Yeah.
You know what would be also very cool?
What would also be very
Another
cool?
code.
Yes, truly. Rue, if you don't mind. But Libby is also asking, any plans for companions, but like squirrels, foxes, bunnies, etc., like your sister game Warframe?
Right,
Warframe
like-
has squirrels now.
Yeah,
Space squirrels.
space squirrels.
I think we have not exploited those enough, like in terms of leading you places or helping you.
Yeah.
We don't have plans yet. The Sparrow is kind of a little bit in that role right now.
Very much.
So, and we have been talking about being able to customize that particular thing, taking different types of birds and that sort of
Yep,
stuff. That's in
Maybe little hats for your bird.
the little bird
Are you
hats.
serious?
Totally serious.
Those are kind of in the longer term roadmap, but I think it'd be very fun.
There's also plans for the end of this quest and what you get at the end of it.
Oh, that's true.
There'll be a bit of a companion that comes with it.
That's true.
So,
I'd like to have a crow, says Marth.
Yes,
pretty
I
rad.
would too.
Yeah.
I would love to have
We
a
all
crow.
want a crow.
Absolutely.
Power that just accumulates all of the ambient animals that
Yeah.
as you're walking around.
I like it.
I saw a question about stealth when I play the Fey class, it's basically like a
I play a
stealth
lot of
class,
stealth, yeah.
which is crouching and
butterfly.
and using the butterfly to
Butterfly.
sneak around and get backstab attacks, which have bonus damage. So there is a pact that's kind of stealthy and is very cool.
Amazing.
A peregrine would be also awesome. I'm reading the book, The Peregrine, right now.
Peacock?
Raven is
Raven.
best bird. Yes.
Can we just get bird requests, please? in
Yeah.
chat? Give us your best bird. Volmi is asking, are you working on making the game more accessible to people who are getting motion sickness or sim sickness? The FOV being limited to only 70 can be really unpleasant.
Interesting.
Well, Steve is Captain Motion Sickness.
I am
gotta
Captain
read
Motion
it.
Sickness,
Yeah.
but it's usually just in VR. Yeah, we should take a look at that because I think maybe our FOV doesn't go out quite as far as Warframe's.
And Warframe's 90.
Yeah, so I think we should we can definitely take a look at that. That's probably a settings thing. When we present the game, like here, we always try to have the FOV pretty narrow so that you can kind of see the characters a bit thicker and that sort of thing. But no, that's a good point. We also did really reduce the amount of screen shake in piece 7.
Yeah.
So those will be things that you should definitely call us out on when we screw up.
Got it. Amazing.
We missed the code. It left.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Oh.
Rue.
Oh no.
And
I got it. It's Kami De Flojira.
That's a name.
Okay.
Kami Bay Flojira. Okay.
Congratulations. Please whisper the Soulframe Twitch channel. We'll get you your Preludes access key.
Nice kill, Ringo.
Maybe, honestly, after the stream, we can
Canadian
do
Goose Pack.
a fun little
Oh, no.
key send. We'll do that. So after this lovely stream,
Yep.
we'll send out a whole bunch of keys. And we'll look at that script again, as we have mentioned before that we're looking at.
A whole bunch.
Whole
That's
bunch.
A very
Thousands.
Whoa.
What?
like it.
What'd you say?
We got a little flooding here.
I know. I'm a little.
You're plumbing,
nervous.
Sarah. You're
Yeah.
plumbing.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not the plumbing you want to be running around in.
What's in that water,
Yeah,
Scott?
it's the owed
It's
sewage.
ruining my
Oh, God.
shoes.
That's what the pollution is.
All that beer drinking is
Too much,
accumulating.
too many flagons.
We did mention some of the puzzles. So I'm really
Oh yeah,
hoping
so
I don't
yeah,
mess
you gotta
this
do
up.
the.
Yes, Sarah.
You got it.
Yeah, nice work.
Played
Incredible.
this before.
So, I've never played this quest yet. As you can see from my D, Sarah's 17 account.
Yeah.
Is Joey still with you, or are you solo?
He's drowning.
I was like, is Joey drowning?
Oh, there he is. Oh, poor guy.
Just
Yep.
wait, it's okay. It's
Yep.
okay.
Oh, you didn't do a step.
Oh wait, yeah, I forgot.
Wait,
The whole point, I saw the loot and I was like, where's this one?
the loot is important.
Oh, this, yeah.
Get the counterweight and unplug the sink. Pull the plug in
Clog
the
that
sink.
drain.
Yep.
Get that Drano in there.
Oh, happy birthday. Someone says it's their birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy Baron Day.
Call that Baron Day.
Baron
in
Day.
Soulframe.
Baron
Yeah.
Get your
Day.
bagel nuts? Is that what it was?
Right? Yeah.
I'll send you some bagel
Get your
nuts.
bagel
Perfect for
nuts.
cake.
Perfect for cake. We kind of already talked about this, but Allegory asked, when will we see a proper mage or wizard class in Soulframe, and will we get weapons that do magic?
Yes.
Yeah. The caster type will be a step in that direction.
Yep.
Are we talking a bit about the pretty big changes at the start of the game?
Well, we're talking about presenting those paths
Yeah.
that will
But also the class type option.
yeah, I mean,
Like,
since we
sort of
just
playing with it?
decided
I know,
like 17
I know,
minutes or
yeah.
an hour and 1 minute ago, I don't know if we should talk about it yet. But
early.
yes, that's, I think, a proper sort of arcanic magic based thing is huge as
For
well.
sure. Yeah. And those primordials will kind of represent those classes. So,
Like Pothia? Pothia?
Hothia?
I was so close.
Pothia. I think it's Pothia.
Yeah, that's right.
It is, yeah.
That's
I know,
right.
I'm just.
Did I get it?
Did Joey find the key?
I didn't get it. Did you find a key,
There's-
Joey?
Here comes Joey. Is he gonna save the day?
No, Joy didn't take a key.
There's the key.
Oh,
Oh, was that it?
Joey got it. Yeah.
Yay, good job, Joey. Oh, baby.
Uh-oh. He
Joey,
knows
give
he's
it
in
a
trouble.
kiss.
He knows he's in trouble.
Yeah, it's a little naughty.
Oh, mom.
I should tug your tail off, out of my sight.
Out of my sight.
Mother. Mother.
All right, there's just one left, right?
I hope so.
One more to
Can't
go.
stand having these little babies all locked away. Also, we're out of time, so maybe we should just leave
Is this
them
the same
trapped.
game engine?
Yeah.
We are. It is 12:01 p.m.
Oh yes,
Oh, wow.
okay.
It
It
All right,
is.
wow.
Yes. So we'll just leave. If you're in P8, you can see how this ends.
You can see how this ends.
See
That's
how this
right.
ends. We do have a couple other fun things to show.
Oh, do we? Okay, let's show fun things.
Speaking of puppies, this might spoil what Sarah was trying to achieve. But lovely Penny sent us over a fun video of something
Oh,
that
yes.
they're playing with, experimenting with. It's not live in the game, but it's kind of a fun idea turned potential feature.
It's a prototype.
It's a prototype.
prototype.
Yeah. People are asking about companions, so
That's right.
at the end of this quest, you might leave with something. You might be gifted something.
I wonder what it could be.
But you get a choice of which one you want to pick.
What's Penny gonna do? Fetch my sword, little puppy. Bring it back. Oh, that's a
That's
well-trained
so
puppy.
cute.
Here you go.
He's a little too excited.
Too excited.
Take it, take it, take
Does he
it.
just have like a mouth of steel? How is he just so
They are, well, he's an omen beast, you know.
He's an
got,
omen
like,
beast puppy.
Oh, that's amazing.
Penny.
It kind of does remind me of like when the dog doesn't want to give it back.
I know,
right?
yeah. It's like they want you to throw
Chase
it.
me for it.
I
Chase
fetch, but no, it's
Yeah.
mine.
Oh yeah, like, you got to get this from me now.
Super cool.
Yay!
Yeah, that's awesome.
That was very cute. Very cute.
Do we have any other joke images?
We
that
sure do,
Oh,
because
yeah.
as
Okay.
we know, development, it's rough in these streets sometimes,
Okay.
but it's also very fun,
Okay.
It is.
isn't it?
It is.
Rue, cue up the first one, would you?
Why is it so little?
Why is it so
There is a
little?
scale bug.
It's
They
so
shrunk.
small.
I think it's amazing.
Can we keep it like that?
Pocket puppy.
In before chat says,
Oh,
I
yeah.
want that.
Yeah, this is a scale bug gone
There's
wrong.
a scale bug,
Yeah.
which I think there's a
Gone
couple
right.
in
There's a
here.
lot of scale bugs.
Yeah.
So
Gone
this,
right.
Very small. Yeah, the tiniest little puppy.
Oh, melted my little heart. The next
Be
thing,
1,000 platinum for that.
the next thing is gonna be,
Every
it's gonna be a new caster arm.
Who made this? Was it Alex?
This is Alex.
That's
Alex was animating some ducks. We got some ducks, some wildlife duck action coming into the game. And
I thought, why not?
why not have a pact arm where
Why not? What are the abilities,
You know,
Scott?
hiss.
The spit,
the goose.
the Canadian geese.
The Canadian honk, spit,
See, ducks
and,
are nice.
That's
Geese
true.
are not. Yeah.
Ducks are nice.
Yep.
They got sharp beaks though.
Should we show the end? Sarah got
I
to the
don't
end.
know. We could.
Oh, back to Sarah. Sorry. Back to
Skip
Sarah.
the siege game.
She fought the final siege cannon.
Brought the siege cannon.
She did it so well. Is that an Orengal?
Or go get some revenge.
Yeah.
See ya.
Uh-oh.
Sarah, you were too late.
What?
Do you hear that sad howl?
Oh no. She's sad.
Yep.
Why is she so sad?
That is sad.
How can we fix
She's
her?
sad because her context action doesn't work.
How can we
Yep.
fix
Yeah. Yeah.
her? She's thinking.
No mourning under a new moon.
No more.
No. Darkness is for blood pacts.
The
I
duck
entrust you,
That's the duck one.
envoy, with the spirit of my howl. Care for my pup. So by blood we be bind.
Gotta hide that blade.
Yeah, watch your claws there. Jesus. Sarah, which one will you pick?
So this is what happens. You get to.
I've been thinking about this a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Who would you guys
picking?
pick?
I always pick the stealthy girl.
The smug.
I
Oh,
always
her?
pick-
Which one? This one?
That's one I always
That's
pick.
what I
Yeah.
want to
Oh.
pick.
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
always-
oh,
I always pick
smug
this
one.
guy.
Proud fella?
I actually
Yeah.
feel like that makes sense for all of them.
Wait,
Yeah.
can you talk about the differences?
This is Steve.
Yeah, so they have like little.
This is Jen.
That's what I meant.
And this is Scott.
Oh, Scott, you're a dreamer.
Makes sense.
I just think the one in the middle has so much attitude
so
just from the
Yeah.
animation.
The squinty
quality.
eyes
So
is-
good.
It's
Yeah.
actually a little Slack emoji now.
Oh, really?
It is,
Smug,
yeah.
Oh,
or
my goodness.
smug.
Did you pick?
Yeah,
Joey's-
picture, but Joey hasn't.
Joey's
he's
got to
not-
pick.
Joey.
Oh, Joey's
Joey.
Joey's
Gotta
still
pick?
struggling to
Yeah.
pick.
What's the dog doing?
All right.
Oh, he nudged. She
My
nudged
girl.
him.
Yeah.
A little shy.
She's a little shy.
Hide that
Whoa.
blade.
Whoa.
Too careful.
She's my little
Lest
shadow.
you be prey.
Sarah's already playing with it, but then you get gifted.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this
Now you
so
can
much.
have Orangol.
Well, we have to grind for it.
Yes.
Every time. Jesus.
Oh, what happened to the last pop?
Who's a good girl?
Who is that?
That's right, you are. Nightling.
So,
Ooh, mysterious character.
Yes.
more will be revealed about
there.
that fella
Leave it there.
as the game progresses. But if you go back to your Nightfold, actually, if you go back to the game, I
Sorry,
think-
not the duck arm. My bad.
I think players who haven't done this yet notice Orangol is gone
Yeah.
from the
But-
Nightfold.
But
now
who
you have
could
to-
be there?
She,
have to find her.
inside me.
She hides in different spots.
Oh, she's not in there.
She's not in there.
Not there.
Where is she?
I think I might have saw her in Orlex.
I thought I saw her too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. No?
Oh yeah, yep.
Is she up there?
Yeah, she's up there.
What the dog doing?
My little shadow.
What the dog doing? Oh. I'm in a nap.
My angle.
Oh dear God.
One day you'll grow up.
One day you'll grow up.
One day you'll grow up. Maybe P10. Preludes 10, maybe.
Oh,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah,
That's
good
P8
job.
for
Good
you,
job.
my friends.
Yep. Good job.
Wow.
Cool.
All right, let's run one last Preludes access key for this stream,
And we're giving out thousands after, you said.
and then we'll give away thousands out.
Ready for that, Sarah?
With a
All
script.
right.
Check your emails afterwards.
Let's do the hot fix first. There was the funniest bug with I think it was the Ode Tempest Sesmore, where you push the siege cannon off the platform, and it literally like pushed it off. It was so funny.
I never saw that.
Yeah, it has been fixed,
capture
so you're
this.
welcome. Sorry.
Wow.
It was so funny.
Moose.
Not a bug, feature.
Feature.
Moose
No.
Springsteen.
Oh my God! What a way to end. That's perfect.
Are you on tour?
You know
I
what?
actually
This is
saw
perfect for
him this
Soulframe.
That is
Yeah.
perfect.
All
yeah.
right. Please whisper
Yep.
the Soulframe channel you're watching right now. We'll get your information and we'll get you your Soulframe Preludes key. All right, before we go, we have a few other things that we wanted to show just to cap the stream off.
What?
We love dogs. We love animals.
We
in
sure
Soulframe.
do. We sure do.
But
In
when
real
they-
life, too.
In real life, too. What if they were just large and in charge?
Oh,
What if they were large and in charge? Thoughts on a massive
the rat was
Rat.
the rat that leads you to Verminia was floating.
Yeah.
And I said, well, we'll make sure the feet are on the floor plane for the animation. So,
Yeah.
so they scaled it way up to make sure it was. And it was a different problem.
Give him cheese. He would eat a lot of cheese.
And I think
Yeah.
Declan, was it
Declan had some
Declan?
fun with this,
Declan
yeah.
was like, oh
A
yeah.
little too much fun. The power.
One day it will burn
One
the
day.
danger.
No
Yeah.
match.
Yeah, one day the Rat King.
Okay.
Rat King will
Oh, man.
take
Are we
over.
ending it on that?
Future boss fight.
We are ending it
We're
on
ending
that.
it on that.
All right.
Yeah.
Chat, thank you so much for being here for Soulframe Devstream 4.
Yeah, it means a lot. Thank you.
you for
It really
playing
does.
the update and your feedback. It honestly goes a long way, and it means so much to us.
Yeah, the team
And,
gobbles it up.
I gobble it. That's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
job. Nom, 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 nom.
Gobble, gobble. P8,
After the tears dry.
P8 is live for Preludes, so if you are in Preludes and you haven't tried it out, please jump in, get your puppy, and see everything that's coming. And then P9 is up next, as we kind of laid out for you. And then obviously 2025 is an exciting year ahead, so we'll be back with more dev streams, and we'll see you then. Everyone, thank you for being here.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Rue.
Megan.
Joey.
Yep. Thank
Yeah,
you,
thanks,
Rue. Thank you,
guys.
Joey. If you're real.
Yeah, feels real over there. All right, chat. Thank you so much for being here. We will see you later.
Yes, my little minnows.
Bye.
Bye.